this is not an isolated incident. And what I mean by that is, I have talked to multiple people who have either experienced or know of others who experience situations where they have been approached about their willingness to do something like this. So I have been told by multiple people that they have been approached, they have been talked to and said, are you interested in this?
You guys, this hole just continues to get deeper and deeper and deeper and leaves me with more and more questions. As Ariel Helwani just came out and said he knows UFC fighters that participate in UFC right now, MMA fighters that have been walked up to before and asked to participate in something like what James Krause and his crew were involved in, something that ISAAC DULGARIan was just taking part of this Saturday. All right? Ariel Helwani, to me, brought up something that was absolutely eye-blowing. I started doing my own research because we've been talking about certain issues in the UFC and in boxing that has to do with refereeing. Okay? Ariel said that, you know, when you're looking at these fights, you can't look at the referees without suspecting something now. Because we've seen in the last couple months some of the horrendous refereeing in the UFC. It's been kind of weird lately. If you keep up with the UFC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Last week, you had UFC 321, right? Tom Aspinall, Saralgan. You had a couple fights on there, specifically the Hamdi Abdul Wahab versus Chris Barnett fight, where I seen Marc Goddard make a couple ridiculous calls, okay? In a couple different fights, standing up fighters, even when there was action going down, to the point where I had to react to it and make a video calling out Marc Goddard as soon as UFC 321 ended. Barnett, we talked about them in the beginning. I forgot to bring up Marc Goddard. What the hell was Marc Goddard doing that whole night tonight? Every single time somebody got taken down and had a great position and was doing damage on the bottom, if 3 seconds went by without anything happening, Marc Goddard would literally stand them up. Okay? Howard Foster from boxing, who was just the referee for the Fabio Worley versus Joseph Parker fight, also has a bunch of suspicious type of early stoppages. So when I seen Ariel Helwani starting to bring up the refs, I said to myself, wait, I just made a couple videos on Marc Goddard, and now Ariel's talking about this. So I said, let me go look at Jason Herzog's Instagram. And guess what? I was going there to specifically look to see if he was in contact and a good friend of Marc Goddard. And guess what I see? The first picture with any other person, with any other referees, is that picture right there. Okay? That is Marc Goddard standing right there in the middle. And to me, when I think about what I was just talking about in my other videos, bro, I would not be surprised if Jason Herzog and Marc Goddard had something going on. All right? I'm not playing with you guys, dude. I said, wait. Let me go check on my Instagram. Let me go see if he's in contact with Marc Goddard, because I've been seeing ridiculous stuff from Marc Goddard. I know there's so many times out there that a lot of fights could have been stopped early, but Jason Herzog let it keep going, right? Specifically, I don't know, when Glover Teixeira was fighting against Anthony Lionheart Smith, a lot of people thought, yo, man, you could stop this early. No, he waited until the last round. I don't know why. A lot of fights where fighters look like they're about to pass out. They're already out. They're already tapped out. And Jason Herzog still hasn't stopped it. I don't know why. What is he hoping for it to keep going? All I'm saying is that I have personally myself seen some weird things going on with the referees. And when Ariel pointed this out, and with everything that's coming out with Jason Herzog, I will not be surprised if Marc Goddard is also in on this. Remember, I made this video, my friends. If anything comes out, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous news.